Hello Libra, this is Sherry at Soul Conscious Tarot, and this is going to be your July monthly overview. And this is a general message that is timeless, so whatever you find it is meant for you. We're all on different timelines. So the way I do these readings is we do 3 rows. The first row is your conscious self. It is what you're feeling and thinking in the month of July. And then the second row is your subconscious self. It is what you're feeling and thinking at that deeper level in your heart and soul that you may not be aware of at a conscious level. And then the last row is the physical reality, how those two things come together to show up in your material world, in your physical reality based on what you're feeling and thinking at those 2 levels. And then we wrap it up with 1 card about love at the end. And I only do that to just add that love aspect. I am not a focused, dedicated love reader. I do 1 little weekend love vibe video every week. That's just a short little thing, but I don't focus primarily on love readings. So I choose to do much deeper soul level readings, which is why my channel is called Soul Conscious. So that's the way I do my reading. So we're going to go ahead and dive right in for you, Libra, and see what we have for this month, what wants to come through. Okay, I have ships coming through as your feelings and thoughts and feelings for the month of July. And my first impressions off of that card is a 6 of Swords energy. That's what I am really picking up on, a 6 of Swords energy. So moving on from something, leaving something behind, moving on from something. Maybe something's been difficult. There's been something difficult in your life recently, Virgo, and you're wanting to move on to calmer waters. You're wanting more peace in your life. You're wanting more peace in your life. So that came right out there. So I was feeling, wanting to, usually talks about 6 of Swords, talks about moving on to calmer waters. But, with the ship's card that I have pulled of your overall energy for how you're feeling and thinking, I really got that 6 of Swords energy, that wanting to move on from something. And I'm really feeling like what you're wanting to move on from is something that's been difficult and you're ready to have a little more peace in your life for the month of July is what you're hoping for anyway. So what else do we have for Libra? Okay. So it looks like to me that, you're longing and desiring for that. You're longing and desiring for, like, looking out the window at the world, at how to bring more peace into your life, how to calm things down, how to develop things that aren't going to be so quick-lived, is what I'm really picking up on. Like, you're kind of a little bit done with you wanting to leave people and circumstances behind that might be like, if they're partiers, or if they're in that kind of impulsive player type energy where they're just wanting to have fun and a good time, but they're not, they're not, people that a lot of times when people are sitting in those more immature energies where they want to just go out and party and have a good time, and that's what their whole life is focused around, it's usually because they're trying to ignore some aspect in their life that needs to be looked at. They're trying to escape from something in their life, which is why they're wanting to, go out and party and do anything to distract themselves from what they really need to do. And I think that you're done with those type of people or situations where it's just, you're done with immature people or people acting immaturely or situations where there's a lot of conflict, you know, because people pride and ego and stuff like that are getting in the way, and you're kind of tired of that. You're wanting you're wanting your life to be more peaceful. You're wanting more mature energies to come forth. And I want to make sure I'm reading that right. Okay, so this is interesting. So the card you have for your soul is 34 June connections, and so you know, with that, it has those butterflies and dragonflies, and that, you know, butterflies talk about transformation and transforming something in your life. So it's also, you know, butterflies are, you know, they emerge from those cocoons. You know, they go into the cocoon and emerge as a butterfly. You know, it's that transformation, it's that change, and that growing into something more beautiful, you know, from this little larvae into something, you know, just beautiful and wonderful. And dragonflies can talk about, you know, free-spirited, you know, like that free-spiritedness. And I can't, off the top of my head, I know what dragonfly represents, and it's not coming to my mind. So I will say for you, Libra, to look up, if you have a chance, look up the meaning of what dragonflies represent, because that's an aspect in your soul that you're trying to bring forth. And it's going to tie to, you know, having more harmony and peace and new, like, I think I just see this, I just see this wanting to have more peace in your life is what I'm really picking up on for you, Libra. So let's see, you have the Tower here, but I really feel like this Tower is just wanting, you know, it's you bringing stuff down at that soul level. It's your soul saying, I'm tired, you know, I'm done, something needs to change here. Subconsciously, you know, something needs to change, which is that, you know, that Six of Swords energy, you know, wanting to move away from that Tower energy. You're wanting to move away from that. You're wanting to change that or avoid that happening. Or maybe you felt that kind of energy, you know, bubbling up. Okay, so what I have at a subconscious level is it's kind of I mean, it's a little bit of the same. The message at your subconscious level is really talks about, you know, using your wisdom, that you have the wisdom to discern, you know, how to make things more calm emotionally in your life, to bring that peace, that calmness that you're looking for. You do have that ability to do that if you use your inner wisdom. And with the Tower being here, like I said, I already kind of talked about that. With it's that deep desire to change something, that you realize that something needs to change here, that you're tired of, you know, you're tired of people in your life that might be sitting in this immature energy, whether that be at work or, you know, in your daily life with your friends or family, whatever. You're tired of people that disrupt your life, that are in that immature energy, that just are fly by night, you know, kind of people, or that might be a little confrontational, because they can be a little immature, and you're just like, I don't want anything to do with that anymore, is what I'm picking up on. So then we're going to go ahead and see how that manifests out into your reality into the 3D world for this month of July, how that all wraps up and manifests. It's kind of like a little bit of an outcome in a way, and because it's how it's going to show up, how in your physical reality for the month of July. What's that one? Okay. Stormfield. So it looks like, you know, and that could, if you're letting go of people, if you're moving on from people or situations, with that ship's card I said, it looks like you're desiring to move away from those people, and that can cause some conflict, you know, if you're letting go of people, especially if they're people that are sitting in that immature energy, because they're going to be hurt by your actions of them you leaving them behind, or distancing yourself from them, or just distancing you from as you distance yourself from a situation. It may cause some rocky waters. It's that, you know, that turbulence that you're trying to move away from into those calmer waters. But you know, it may cause some storms along the way, because as you leave those people behind, they will, you know, they could be hurt, or they could get angry, you know, those kinds of things, because you're moving on, and they, you know, they don't like that, because they are sitting in those more immature energies. I think this deck, okay. So let's see what we have to go with that. What else how's this gonna pan out in Libra's physical reality? Okay, yeah, so things coming to an end. Yeah, I really see, you know, there's gonna be whatever those things are in your life that are causing you that turbulence, Libra, and that you're going to be separating yourself from. You're ending those things. You're ending those things and starting new someplace else. You have the Death and the Ace of Pentacles. So it's wanting to hit that reset button. It's saying, I'm putting an end to this, and I'm going to hit reset, and I'm going to want to do over, and I want a more peaceful life. And if you're not bringing me those peaceful energies, I'm done with you. You know, I'm moving on. I'm moving on from anyone that is going to, you know, bring that kind of energy. And so you're left with, you know, the choice with that, you know, that Two of Wands of, you know, there might be those moments of, you know, going forward or going back, you know, where you might waffle a little bit, because there might be that part of you that misses those people or things or places that you're letting go of, but the desire for you to reset and move forward is greater. So, you know, and it, because it kind of, this Two of Wands in your reality ties me back to that Two of Wands up in your feelings and thoughts. And where, you know, this two of Wands in your feelings and thoughts, for the month of July, you know, they're looking out the window, they're longing, you know, they're looking for that peace and stability, thinking and wishing for more peace and stability. And this other wand is just behind them. They're ignoring it. They don't want anything to do with it anymore. It's still there. So these people are still going to try and show up in your life, but you're looking, you know, even though they're showing up, you're looking ahead and looking onward. So, you know, it's that kind of energy. And even like, you know, this is like you know, this is on this Two of Wands, it's more like a gate, a portal. It's like, let's walk through the gate, the door, the portal to something new. Let's press that restart button, and let's put an end to this situation, of these situations in my life. Press that restart button, walk through that portal so that I can have my peace that I want in my life. Beautiful. Beautiful, Libra. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So that came out rather quickly. So this is going to be your love card. It just wanted to drop right out of the deck. I didn't even have to shuffle. It just dropped right out. So you have the Ten of Pentacles. Look at that. Look at you. You are leaving behind anything that isn't going to be lead to your happiness, your stability, your abundance. If it, like I said, you're done with anyone that is childish, is immature, that isn't going to serve your higher good, Libra, you are done with that. You are ready to move forward. Like I said, you're putting an end to the people and things and places in your life, everything that's in your life that is not serving your highest good. And you are like, I'm done with you. I'm moving on. I want a better life. I want more peaceful life. I want to be around people that are more mature. I'm ending anything that doesn't serve me. I want a restart, a fresh new start, because I want this 10 of Pentacles. Even though this is love, I mean, this embodies everything in your life, and that includes love. Even though this is love, I mean, that's an aspect and a part of it. And it's like a domino effect. Everything is connected. Like, if you're unhappy in one area of your life, you're going to, that thread can be underlying and attached to all the other aspects of your life. So by saying you're done with this and creating that void for yourself of saying, I'm done with this type of stuff, and putting an end to it, it creates a void that can be filled by something better. And that's what you're doing. You're creating that void so you can accept and make room for better things in your life to come in, and have the space there for them to come into your life, so that you can manifest them into your life the way you want to. This is absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading, Libra. If this resonated with you, please hit that like button down below. It shares your energy with mine, and then I'll pick it up for future readings. Also, feel free to leave any comments down below if this resonated with you, or if you have any additional comments you want to add about the reading. I'd love to hear from you. Also, if you are so moved to do so, I'd love to have you join me as part of my gang. I'd love to have you as part of my tribe. If you want to do that, it just requires you hitting that subscribe button down below. And then when you do that, then you'll know when I'm posting other things. I do a few different readings every week, and you'll be able to be aware of all the stuff that I post and publish. I may add things in the future. I don't know yet. I do this around a full-time job, so I'm still trying to figure, how much I can take on a week around my regular day job as I do this. So that's what I have for you this week, Libra. Thank you so much for tuning in and taking the time out of your busy schedule to join me and watch this reading this month. Thank you so much. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you once again. Joy, love, and light.